Alright, today we're going to be taking a look at the ReadyHour 72-hour kit. Emergency food supply is also known as their sample pack, and I think you can get them for as little as $17.76 off their website right now. So that'll date this video horribly. But anyhow, there's 4 packages of food in here, and I got a butane burner. I got a butane burner down here in my stove, and let's just go ahead and let's start throwing stuff in and start preparing it and start taste testing it, and hope we can keep this video under 10 minutes. So jump cut. Alright, so before we open it up, let's go ahead and let's open it. It's just in a Ziploc pouch. You can open it like that, and then as I said, there's 4 pouches in here. You got home-style potato soup. You got mac and cheese, hopefully with instructions on how to make it. You got Maple Grove oatmeal, which this is a substantial package. And last but not least, you got a creamy flavored chicken and rice. So let's go ahead and let's make this in order of what you'd probably make it anyway. Let's go ahead and let's start off with the biggest package, which is the Maple Grove oatmeal and rice. And look at the Maple Grove oatmeal and rice. Let's see. Instructions. Open pouch and remove oxygen absorber. Whisk contents of pouch into 8 cups of boiling water. Use a half cup of oatmeal for every 1 cup of boiling water. I'm just going to make the whole pouch. Remove from heat and let stand at 2 to 3 minutes to thicken before serving. Simple enough. Simple enough. And it tells you when it was packaged, which this was Friday, November 10th, 2023. All right, so I got my trusty little pot down here. Hopefully it's big enough. If not, we're gonna have to think something else out. I actually have another pot down here just in case. But let's go ahead and it'd take roughly 8 cups of water, which is roughly around 2 liters of water. But we're gonna measure it out anyway. And why am I doing it like this, where I'm dumping bottles of water into this thing, is because in a survival situation, you're probably not going to have the access to your kitchen. Water might not be flowing. So why not do this in a way that makes a little bit more sense towards the situation that you're doing this with, which is I'm using bottled water. You might not have bottled water. If you don't, you might be shit out of luck trying to make these meals. Continuity error. Okay, so I got the 8 cups of water in a big pot. Got to turn the freaking butane burner on and get her going. And it's going to get hot down here because I have a poorly ventilated studio. But while that's getting hot and ready, I'm just going to jump cut ahead from this part because it's not boiling yet. Alright, so we're boiling. Not roaring boil, but we're in a boil. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open the freaking oatmeal. Holy crap, that was not easy to open. That is like triple sealed. Okay, it has an oxygen absorber in it. I found it. I found the oxygen absorber. Don't want to eat that because that might freaking break the matrix. But anyhow, since it's boiling, let's go ahead and let's dump her in there. Forgot to give her the smell test. Smells halfway decent. Smells like cheap oatmeal. It should absorb all the water, because I put exactly the amount that it said to put in there. Now, you're going to let that do its thing. Not going to bore you with the freaking waiting for it to do its thing. I'm just going to go ahead and jump cut on. All right, so this is what it kind of looks like prepared. It looks like your typical oatmeal. It smells. It's not very strong in the smell department. That's not really a problem, but it's just weird. It's a little weird to me. But seeing as me standing here talking about it, it'd be boring. Let's go see if this is inoffensive to the palate, or if it's bland or whatnot. And let's just go ahead and let's try it without burning the roof of my mouth. A little on the bland side, but yeah, it's just a little on the bland side. I mean, it tastes all right. Could use a little bit more maple flavoring. And if my memory serves me correctly, considering it was from like 2 years ago, I think the one from the 4 Patriots kits tasted better than this. But I mean, that's really not horrible. But seeing as me standing here saying what I think about it is one thing. I don't normally eat oatmeal or anything like that, so I don't know what good oatmeal tastes like. So take that with a grain of salt. It's just a little bland and a little watery. Maybe add a little bit less water than it calls for. I let it sit and stew for a lot longer than it called for. But since we're standing here talking about it, it'd be boring. Let's jump on to the next thing. Let's try to keep this video as short as possible. Alright, since I'm a nonce and I didn't read the instructions properly, you're supposed to whisk the contents in, then bring it to a boil. So that's okay. I got the water kind of hot right now. Got to get the oxygen absorber out, wherever it may be. Nothing like... I'm not going to say it. I was going to say something really inappropriate right there. Ooh, that is smelly. There she blows. That has a strong smell to it. A very strong smell to it. Okay, it's boiling already. We've got to stir that up a little bit better. Otherwise we're going to have lumpy mac and cheese. Maybe having a whisk might be a good idea. Dude, that cheese that's in here is thick as shit. Yeah, I should have whisked that in without it boiling first. So, learn from my mistakes so you don't have to. Okay, that is way too freaking hot to freaking try to sit there and stir this thing with the burner going full blast. Alright, so that took forever to make. There's the mac and cheese right there. Not my kind of food, but... And also, pardon the air conditioner in the background. It's really fucking hot in my house. I tried to turn it off for a while, and it's like 80 degrees in my studio because of this butane burner running and the fact that I don't have vents or airflow down here. So, that's a thing. But let's go ahead. Let's give a quick little taste test. Considering this isn't my kind of food, I'm not gonna really give it much of a smell because it's not really appetizing to me. But let's go ahead and let's see what it tastes like. I mean, if you like Kraft macaroni and cheese, you're gonna like that. But that's really not super good. I could take that or leave that, to be honest with you. Just a little bit on like fake cheesy flavor to it. But anyhow, on to the next thing. So jump. Next up is creamy chicken flavored rice. Now this calls for 5 cups of water. You gotta make it for like 20 to 30 minutes. We're cooking it on medium, stirring it in, whisking it and whatnot, and what have you. Now I already got the 5 cups right here, getting ready to start boiling here any second. Now I don't really think I need to show you whisking this in. But let's give it the smell test before we go ahead and throw her in there. Get the oxygen absorber out of here and whatnot. And ooh, that smells nice. That smells nice. Got the oxygen absorber out of it. Throw some of the broth and whatnot, the parboiled rice and exactly whatnot. But I don't really think I need to show you me whisking this stuff in here and cooking it. So jump cut. Alright, so hopefully I cooked this for long enough. I'm not sure if I did. I did cook it for 20 minutes long, as I said. I let it sit for like 5 minutes to thicken up. But that's not really important. Let's go ahead and see if it tastes as good as it smells, because it smells amazing. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the smell of the creamy chicken ramen that you can get from Marichan. But let's go ahead. Let's get some on the spoon here. Let's see how this tastes. See if this is something you'd want in a disaster. Still hot. Although I don't think I cooked this long enough, it tastes kind of peppery, which is kind of weird. I mean, if it was a little thicker, it'd be hella good. But that's a little way on the bland side, though. I mean, a little hot sauce would bring that to life. A little salt and pepper would bring it to life. But it's acceptable. I'd eat it if I was starving, but that's just meh. So, on to the next thing. So, jump cut. Home-style potato soup. Now, it's the last thing on the menu. You think it'd make it a 96-hour kit because, there's 4 menus. Whatever. Details. But my question is it's really hard to screw up a potato soup. So if this ends up being bland, I'm going to lose all hope in ReadyHour's ability to make food. Now, they can always send me something to, prove me wrong on that. But I don't have high hopes for this. So let's just go ahead and jump cut to be taste testing it. So jump cut. Now it's time for something I've either been dreading or I'm not. It's done. It's been sitting there doing its thing. It looks like potato soup. Smells like potato soup. Let's go ahead and let's give her a taste test. I mean, because it'd be really hard to screw this up, but I'm not putting any doubts in my mind about it that they have. Yeah, it needs to be cooked for a lot longer. But for a little longer. Or I don't know if the potato chunks are actually supposed to be crunchy or not, or chewy or not. Most of the potato soups I've ever had, they haven't been. Yeah, I'm going to say this. That's the worst potato soup I've ever had. Totally edible. Could use some salt and pepper. Definitely some hot sauce. Usually I say that whenever it comes to creamy things. Creamy things and hot sauce equals comfort food for me. But that is just too bland to even be remotely good. And that has to go with the rest of the whole rest of this entire thing. The entire experience was bland. Everything was bland. had kind of like an off flavor to it. I don't know if it has to do with the pan or not, with the pot or not, but I doubt it. The oatmeal didn't have that didn't have that weird, awful, icky taste to it. And I just honest to God say that if it came down to buying emergency food, after that experience from ReadyHour from their sample kit, I don't think I'd buy anything else from them ever again. Unless they want to prove me wrong. I don't know. Depends. Share this video to them. Let them know. I don't know. Anyhow, if you watched this far into the video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And check out these other 2 videos that I've also done on 72-hour kits. It really helps me out. And hopefully this video wasn't too long and boring. And thank you for watching.